Oops. You know what? Sure. Why the... You know what? No. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't just do that. Ignore me. Wow. I'm still gonna wait a little bit longer, get a snack or something, I don't know. You know what? No. We're just gonna get started. I kid. I like to wait a little bit longer, but honestly, almost 10 minutes is probably fine. Hello! How's it going? Hope everyone's having a lovely day. It is, how many days exactly? Let's see. 11 days since my actual 5th anniversary of starting the stream. I guess you could call it my debut. Hold on 1 second. I haven't even actually, calibrating. Beep boop. Can I get my mouth to close, please? Completely. But how's it going, everybody? Ooh, meh. So I've made it a habit to do a Streamiversary chatting every year, and I want to keep it up, even if it is a little late. Why is my mouth just staying open? Hold on, maybe I'll turn the light on. Hold on 1 second. That could be part of it. How's it going, Fuzzy? Just finished streaming. I appreciate it. Oop, hold on. Let's actually scooch this over a bit more again. There we go. Alright, let's try it now. Mouth closed. There we go. Hopefully that'll be good. Kind of, sort of. Good enough, I suppose. So, yes, it is Streamiversary celebration time. What do I even say? I don't know. I was thinking if I should give myself a party hat, but that's kind of more birthday themed, I think. Let's see. Hold on. Let's give my... What can I throw onto me here? I haven't done much of the VTuber stuff, really. What do we got? What do we got hanging on here? Oh, there was one that I was looking at. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Let's make it a little smaller here. There we go. Alright. Getting hammered. Hey, yo, how's it going, man? Thanks for the hydrate. Can I get this on, like, my top of my head, perhaps? So, man, VTuber stuff. How about it? Okay, do I rotate it with, like... Here we go. This maybe a little bit better. There we go. Ow. 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 Anxiety? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Thank you. We can make it a little larger, though. Now that's a little bit more of an angle. So I've been doing this for 5 years as Psy Orion. Oh, dodge. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I always keep thinking I want to get a new model, but that means having to work to make sure that it actually happens, and then also pay for it. I've been able to game, especially after when Haran just game match. Yeah, no, exactly. Money. Money, money, money. And that's a good bit of money that I mean, I can afford it, but it's like, I'd have to pay for it. Then I start putting some money. I mean, I've got money. It's fine. It's just... I don't want to have to pay for it. So I'll just scooch myself down a little. Yeah, it's not a little smaller, a little larger. Maybe that's a little better. Let's scooch this up a little higher. Anyway, nonsense. It's been fun. 5 years of doing this. Glad to have everybody here. Like, whether you're here right now or have been here at some point in the past 5 years. It's cool. You here? You are here. And I appreciate that about you. Even if you weren't here, I'd appreciate that about you. Will not be long, I assume you are saying. Oh, hold on. Chat should be... Hold on a second. There we go. Yeet. I need to reorganize this scene a little bit better. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it, but I haven't gotten all the way through it yet. It's a long one, kind of. Not like super long, but like long enough that I'm just kind of like, I'll get to it. I don't know. I've been on a Scott the Waz kick lately. So, I'm gonna turn down my speaker here. So that's kind of what I've been watching a lot lately. I'll get into it sometime. So what's been up the last year? I mean, I do a recap every New Year's Eve as well. So I don't know if we'll see how long. Sky? Haha. He's a funny man. So last year, so I mean, pretty close to my Streamiversary was when the Switch 2 came out. I was thinking about doing a little stream talking about how the first year of the Switch 2 was. Inflation? Oh yeah, that's true. The number of British prime ministers every day going up. Turn the music down a little? Okay, let's see. That was louder. How about... Go, how's that? Is that seeming a little bit better? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So I was thinking about doing like a retrospective on the Switch 2 and how it's been this year, and I guess I can kind of shove that in here. Like, as opposed to... Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, sorry, that was a little louder. I want to make it slightly quiet. Okay. Slightly quieter. So it has, so I mean, I'm happy with my Switch 2. But that said, I didn't have a Switch 1. I think that's kind of the biggest thing, is that what the Switch 2 does is good, but a lot of what it does good is also stuff that the Switch 1 does. So it's justifying the purchase of the Switch 2 that I think a lot of people are hung up on. I mean, there are some good games. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think, was really good. It's like a 9 out of 10, but it doesn't quite grab people the way that's like, oh, this is a must-have. Unless you're a Donkey Kong fan, which, I mean, who isn't? Mario Kart World is good, but I feel like it just lost a lot of traction. I mean, having the GameCube stuff being on Switch Online is good, but I don't know how big that's really kind of being for folks right now. It's really good for me for Pokemon XD, which I'm really glad that I did. That I streamed that. I'm getting my money's worth out of Switch Online now. What else about the Switch 2 that's just like... Anyone that has a Switch 2, any highlights, any things that are like tempting? Pokopia, I hear, has been pretty tempting for some folks. It's like, will I get this console just for Pokopia? Feels better in hands than the Switch 1. That is also true. I mean, just like hardware-wise, it is more powerful and obviously larger. So just being a bit bigger is good in one sense, but also it kind of make it a little less portable. But that's also not really a selling point. I feel like most people are like, all right, Switch 2, I mean, it sold well enough for them in the first year. But so did the Wii U. And we all know how that went. You can only run Skyrim 3.5 hours so before running out of battery on Switch 2. So the battery actually isn't as good on Switch 2. That is a problem. It is problem. Don't do that. You're you mistaken? Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've barely used it undocked. I only played it a little bit. I played Metroid 2 undocked, just trying to experience the closest thing that I could to like authentic Metroid 2 experience, where when I played it with the Game Boy Color colors and on a TV screen. Fallout 4 isn't optimized. Oh, okay. Gotcha. This probably has a 4 to 5 hour battery before you're charging. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like, you probably realistically shouldn't play video games for 5 hours straight. Especially not if it's not... Like, if you're doing something that requires you being portable, like you're moving around, probably chill. So yeah, I just haven't really... I've never been a big portable console guy. Like, Pokemon was cool, but every time I played a game on the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance, I was just like, kind of like, I'd rather just play on console, whatever this game is. The song's sick. So I think the Switch 2 has been sufficient in many capacities, but from what it sounds like, 2027 is going to be a big year for the Switch 2. The more processing the game has, the more battery it drains. The Oblivion Remaster is going to Switch 2, so not play it undocked and drain fast. Yeah. The song brings back memories. Like, there was one time, it's like, I was going... I don't know. I was listening to the song a lot, like, 10 years ago now. This is one of the first OC Remix songs I actually downloaded. And it was, yeah, no, I was taking the L, as I live in Chicago. Kind of late, like late at night, like not late, but it was dark out. And I just recall listening to this song when I was out and about, going somewhere when it was late. Thrilling story, I know. So yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with the Switch 2, even at its price point. Like, and with the Steam machine being announced at its least expensive, being $1,000. I think it's looking more like $500 for a Switch 2 is looking more and more appealing. Like, that's reasonable. Gonna play Fire Emblem on Switch 2. I am definitely leaning towards getting Fire Emblem at launch, yeah. I've created this mindset for myself that I want to play all the games in release order, which especially for Nintendo games doesn't matter, and especially for Fire Emblem doesn't matter. Yeah. Ugh. It's all the RAM making everything more expensive. Gotta love it. It's wonderful. It's great. Yeah, it is, exactly. Like, aren't there like 6 games that have never been in any capacity? Not even, if we are including the remakes of like Fire Emblem 1 and Gaiden, whatever the second one was, I think there have been 6 that have never been released. Play Fire Emblem 4 on your phone, well, And yeah, no, they're not accessible. A lot of them are pretty expensive, and a lot of the narrative just doesn't matter. Because it's not like, I mean, even in Zelda, it's like you obviously rarely play as the same Link. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are, wow. Yeah, no, it's 5 Fire Emblem games, man. But isn't there a remake of 2? Two has technically been remade. Yeah, okay, so if we want to be conservative, only 4 games. And, okay, so it's like Zelda, you obviously only play as the same Link in like 2 consecutive games, max, to my recollection. If 3 is a remake, oh, wait, 3 is a remake, but that's also Japanese. Great, lovely. But at least there's a degree of continuity in Zelda games where I feel like Fire Emblem has very little. Like, that you really need to experience in order to appreciate and get the most out of newer ones. Like, obviously I think there's, like, Awakening, and then the one after that is probably best to do both of those. Like, this new one is in, like, a whole new location that I believe it takes place in the same world as the most recent, like, the previous Fire Emblem. Like, 3 houses or whatever. It's 3 houses, and then there's another one that's, like, 3 something? Yeah. No, like, I think the only way that you can get actually the 3rd one of those 3, the Fates ones or whatever, because I think it was downloadable. And now that's just not accessible. Yeah, it's on the eShop. Yeah. No, I hate the abandonware. Just that was created with shutting down the eShop and stuff. So yeah, Fire Emblem is on my list. That's coming out is it December or November? Maybe someone has it on a Wii U out there that's willing to sell it to me. September? Really? Hold on, does this not have a solid date? If it comes out in September, Okay, hold on. Fortune's Weave. I thought it was supposed to be later. Oh wait, no, you're right. September 17th. Wow. Full of Borgor. I would, yeah, I mean, look into some of those bundles and I don't know when the price is gonna be increasing. It might be kind of soon. So actually, it might not even be in the UK. So you might actually get away from that. It might only be in the US. I'm not sure. Just, yeah, no, be cost aware. And I can't wait to witness the events that lead to a betrayal, genocide, new state religion being made. So is this like something, you're just making a joke? Is this just how Fire Emblem generally works? Or is this actually a prequel that you are? That's what's going on here. Oh, it is a prequel. Oh. I see. That makes it so, I don't know, man. That's right, people want to trade system in the game now. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've got a lot coming up. Like, what am I even gonna be buying? What am I looking forward to? I don't know. I'll play it by ear as whether I want to be getting Fire Emblem or not. At least at launch. So yeah, last year, I mean, I played Langrisser. I finally beat that. You're welcome. And what did I play in Victoria 3? I think there was like a DLC, I think, that came out in Victoria 3 back in June that I'm not even remembering. I think I played once. Did I just finish the Iran campaign? Is that what I did? Lance did a stupid. Lance is a stupid. I started... That's right, I played all the like, classic Donkey Kong games. Oh, I started Donkey Days in June last year. That's right. Depressed, stupid. And dead. Now dead. So for Donkey Days this year, I've definitely got a glut of things that I could do. I want to do Donkey Kong Land 3. I can keep going with either of the other Retro Studios Donkey Kong games. Yeah, I mean, we could do DKC 2. Baby booby ba boo ba ba. I also want to do that DK challenge that they announced. That seems like a neat thing to do. Just kind of do whatever in, I think it's like Donkey Kong Country games and maybe 64 is included in that. So how centered am I in the screen? I think I could be a little bit more centered. Hold on. Is that better? Is that different? Yeah, whatever. Well, the DKC challenges are essentially beating levels. Yeah, and Bonanza is part of it, okay. Do I actually have to have the DLC? I don't think I have to have the Bonanza DLC. I don't want to buy it for $20. This does not seem worth it. I'm sad. I'm getting hit with a hammer. So there's definitely Donkey Days to be had. I'll probably start that whenever I'm feeling done with Star Fox 64. I don't know if I'm gonna play any more Star Fox this week until the new one comes out. And I'm probably not even gonna be able to stream that until Saturday. But that'll be cool. Oh, remember when we played Barony? We did that last year. Yeah, like a year, we're just shy of a year of that. I mean, that was cool. No, I know it's Star Fox 64. We'll see how the charm goes. Like right now, I am a little hesitant on the vibes of it. We'll see if it makes up for it with some other stuff. And I don't want to kind of overload myself with too much Star Fox 64. Yeah, the parody stream was good. I haven't talked to Hal in a while. I think he's kind of been... He was busy. He had a lot of stuff going on, I guess, for a while. Maybe I should check in on him. I want to do more collabs, just kind of in general. Just kind of talk to more folks. I want to get back into playing Stellaris with Rico and Joseph. And I think things have calmed down. I should message them soon about that. Get back into it. Because I'm probably not even going to be able to do CK3 with Fuzzy and the others. Because Chris is going to be busy with things like off and on. So maybe it'll be good. And now may be a good time to get back into Stellaris a little bit. Hey, Jackies, how's it going, man? Pog, back at you. The new Stellaris DLC uses AI-generated voices. That kind of does suck. I mean, part of me understands, though, because it's just kind of... I mean, I wouldn't... I would dislike it supremely if they actually took someone's voice. I mean, if it's not... It's about whether it is allowed to be kind of done. You know? I mean, if it... Also, it's a lower quality, just voice, then yeah. That definitely sucks. And I mean, I haven't watched the video, but ISP did a video on, where is it? I mean, he made it seem like the new DLC is like really good. Stellaris Nomads just changed everything. We won't watch it here, but I'm curious what he is doing. Is he technically sponsored for this one? I don't know. I'm getting that's published by them, I believe. Nomadic Life seems neat, but I don't know. Hearing some lackluster stuff as DLC. Hold on. What are even the reviews? Stellaris, I haven't been super into. Honestly, I feel like they should just start making a Stellaris 2. I think there are just so many things that the base game relatively quickly kinda... It feels like it aged poorly in like the first year. Like, there's some just pretty base mechanics of it, or just choices that they really can't go back on. Okay, I'm seeing the DLC, like, they're giving it mixed, which is, for Stellaris DLC, kinda good. I think all of them are getting mixed. Except for, what's the one that's bad? Like, there's one of them that, okay, Astral Planes, they're giving a negative. The Machine Age, mostly positive. Look at that. Mix is pretty normal for Paradox DLC unless it's EU4. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's... But it, and a day later, everything went half off. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That's an awful feeling. Yeah, I mean, I would really love to get more folks doing, like, Switch Online collabs. That would be really cool. Yeah, did a lot of the Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm so glad that that Donkey Kong Bonanza came out when it did. For like between this and DK Challenge, the DK challenges, it's making me think that Nintendo is thinking that Donkey Kong is like a fun summer character. It's fun summertime in DK Isle. If that DLC, if like the Emerald Island whatever DLC goes on sale, even like $5 off, I'll buy it. But otherwise, nah, man. $20 seems way too much for what it is. Maybe I'll give in one of these days, but man. Yeah, basically all of July was Donkey Days. And that's when I got that's when I started doing the Stellaris collabs with Rico and Joseph, was in later July. And I flubbed that one. Like, we were supposed to be merchants. We were supposed to be like megacorps, and I messed it up. Oh yeah, and it's like I was playing EU4 with Ohm. Like we were doing the multiplayer there back in August. Yeah, and Benar. And I was even playing a lot of EU4 regular around this time in anticipation of EU5. Maybe just big updates here and there. That's cool. I probably wouldn't mind getting back into EU4 a little bit. But I got so many things that I've got going on. And when did EU5 come out again? Was that September? No, hold on. Still haven't gotten the hang of EU5. I want to try it again. There have been so many updates. But yeah, no, it just feels like there's so much to... No, it was November when EU5 came out. I want to try it again. I played so much as... I mean, I liked what I played, but it's also... It's more cumbersome. Because it really is kind of just more grounded. There's more to it than EU4, and there's already a lot into EU4. So I don't know if they really made the right choice. I don't know, man. I don't know if they made the right choice in really leaning into the more grounded aspects of it. Like, what else would they have even done? Like, maybe just make the mechanics more logical? But then it's like, is that even really worth a sequel? So you can make the graphics better, sure. Wow, the graphics in my map. The map sure does look like it's actually a map. Incredible. But, I mean, I've got so much stuff going on. Like, the CK3 DLC is coming out at the end of September, which is going to disrupt my October. Damn it! Oh, and I did pick up Mina the Hollower, actually. I'm probably not going to play that for a while, but I appreciate the game on a philosophical level, so I am willing to buy it at full price. $20. And I will eventually play it and enjoy it. Path of Radiance on Switch 2. Yeah, I mean, there are a number that are on Switch Online. Which are those? Okay, I'm just gonna look up list of Switch games. Or list of Fire Emblem games. Go into Wikipedia. Alright. Got first one, Gaiden, Mystery of the Emblem, Genealogy of the Holy War, whatever. Okay, what's this one? BS Fire Emblem. Yeah, that's right. Too many good games. I know, dude. Seriously. If only I was unemployed, I would have so much time to play video games and no money to buy them with. Okay, so there's something that acts as a prequel, BS Fire Emblem, an episodic tactical role-playing game, Satellaview. Now that, like, this is, and like, it's so weird. Like, okay, there was a, and this is the one you were talking about, the remake that also only came out in Japan. Yeah. 8, 7, Path of Radiance, maybe 8. Excuse me. Now, one of these days, I'll try Fire... Maybe when they come out with another significant DLC, I will go ahead and actually buy... I will actually get back in the U5. Alright, we got Thracia. Binding Blade was the first one. No, we did not get... Wait, hold on. No, we did not get Binding Blade. That's the one with Roy. Roy! Blazing Sword. Blazing Blade. That's the one with Eliwood. Sacred Stones. Path of Radiance, that's Ike. Radiant Dawn. There's so many! Shadow Dragon is the remake of the first one. Oh, hold on. I should start with Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. That's the real intro. Is it a bit loud? Alright, let's turn it down in, I'm probably just kind of farther from the mic. I'll just turn it down in the... There we go. Okay, so what is... Okay, Three Hopes. That's the hack and slash. That's more of a spin-off. Is that even canon? The Fates? Yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors. Takes place in the land of blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Fire Emblem. There's so little that we got. I hope someday they will actually... make it real. Bring it all out. Yeah, the second one was remade as Shadows of Valencia. Never happened if it has... I don't know, man. Like, come on. How could they not? Like, they don't even... All they have to do is translate them. What if they just translated all of, like, the classic Fire Emblems and put it in a collection? Good portion of Japanese people believe you shouldn't emulate and just deal with the fact you aren't getting it. How about we do, and we do play a game? How about that? Like, I'm not a big fan of emulation at all either. But like, I'd rather have it than not. Come on. I don't want to say translating a game without even changing any of the mechanics or anything, is free money, but it's pretty dang well close to free money, IMO. You love emulations because not spending $500 on old DS game. Yeah, I know, right? The prices on some of those are nuts. Yeah, Revelation. Yeah, Revelation is just DLC. In Fates, okay. Yeah, no, that's gone. Just release it as one whole cartridge. Cram it onto a Switch 2 cart. Radiant Dawn costs $100 at GameStop when you were 18. Oh. That's so... And it's a Wii game! Ugh. Okay, how expensive... How are we looking here? I spent way too much money on even just a Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Hey, Metnology, how's it going, man? I'm doing alright. I'm just kind of talking games, talking what I've done over the past year. Let's see. eBay. Fire Emblem Wii. Yeah, $100, $100, $100, $130, $180, $170, $100, $200. Mercy. This game can't be that rare. Why is it that rare? Honestly, I should just buy... Maybe I should just buy buy the new Fire Emblem just so I could resell it at 10 times the price. Oh. Okay. I saw $30 and I was like, oh, wait, nope, that's case and manual, no game. Cult classic games go for a fortune, yeah. Doing fantastic, listen to No Players Online OST. All right. Very cool. No special stories, Switch Adam. Okay. Yeah, I am not familiar. I'm not familiar. Yeah, it sold stupidly bad on the GameCube. If they would actually advertise this stuff back in the day, thankfully Nintendo people at least know about the game now, know about the series. This was before Awakening? This was after Awakening. No, this is before Awakening. Yeah, no, Awakening is when everybody actually kind of learned about Fire Emblem. They said, oh, Americans are stupid. They hate strategy games. We won't bother even marketing them, even when we do bring them out. 2013... Yeah, they thought it was going to be the last one. They've still been going. Yeah, and every major release, I think, has been good since then. At least sold well. I know people... Engage, I hear, was good gameplay, but the story was pretty lame. I remember, I think Fates was a pretty big deal. Oh, Fate's story is bad. Okay. Really? I don't know. We'll see about when I want to get Fortune's Weave. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just do it, depending on... Yeah, like, Fire Emblem it's a more convoluted series, I feel. More because of its release. Everything it does with its releases, it's more convoluted than, like, Zelda. Hold on, I'm gonna skip this song. There's barely, not much song in this. Localization team does a bad job. Oh, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, too. Yeah. I need to look into more specifics of it, but I know there's a lot of discourse. Take one off joke. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, no, that sucks. Any jelly donuts, perhaps? Alright, so... yeah, I don't know. I'm just... What else has my year been? The past year. Yeah, that's right, I got back... I started Leaf Green, or I got back into Leaf Green? One carry I boiled down to, I'm a poet and I love pickles. Ugh. I do actually be do your job, translator. Keep it as close to the original as possible. If it's a joke that it's like, so in Phoenix Wright, there was this one, it came out in like what, I don't know, 2011 or something, and they made a Harlem Shake joke, which I'm sure the only reason they did that is because they probably made the original translation the original Japanese probably made a joke that was very context sensitive if you are Japanese. Like a Japanese meme. So if you weren't Japanese, you wouldn't get it, so they just kind of do your own stupid meme. And it's a stupid joke. So it's like, it's a kind of a throwaway. If anything, it's like a little chuckle now. It's like, hey, remember 10 years ago? Tesla, see, rank support is the ultimate. I care more to make a joke than translate the actual story. Ugh. Come on. Unbelievable. And so last year, I'm glad that I was finally able to get through the N64 Castlevania games. Those damn things. Those, it's like, I enjoyed them for what they are, which is not good. It's like, they're 5 out of 10 games. Like, they are serviceable, but I wouldn't recommend them to anyone that isn't like a Castlevania fan that wants to experience these for the sake of experiencing them. Like, I thought to myself a number of times, I could just be playing Ocarina of Time right now. But I don't know. I'm glad that I got them, and then I actually got Legacy of Darkness at a decent price for it not being a great game. I mean, the sticker on the front was destroyed, but the game worked perfectly fine. I think it was just my N64 that was a bit of a problem. The old girl is gets a little hot under the hood. So I'm glad I was able to get through those games. Oh, and Chronicles of the Wolf, that was really good. I really liked that game. I still have a little bit of post-game stuff that I could get into, but I probably won't even make the time for that this year, because this year, October 15th is when Castlevania, the new one, comes out. And I'm absolutely getting that one, day one, and I'll stream that. And it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that. Finally, a brand new Castlevania for the first time in forever. Like, okay, so there was the remake. Alright, let's see. Okay, hold on. So there was the Haunted Castle Revisited 2 years ago. That doesn't really count. Yeah, I mean, the most recent Castlevania game that was not a remake of any capacity was Lords of Shadow 2 in 2014. It's been 12 years. 12 years since a Castlevania game. And 15 since a remake that was not like that little remake series. And then 1 year before that, though, was the last actual proper Castlevania game that wasn't a remake in my mind. It's funny how Shadows of Valentia has the best art style in Fire Emblem but never appeared again because the main artist is so hard to get because he's popular and expensive. Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks. You'd hope that they'd have a high enough budget to get him, but I guess not. He probably just isn't really worth it. As good of a style as he is, you kind of sometimes just gotta make do. So, yeah, I mean, if the new game wasn't coming out, actually, I probably will play, what was the first GBA Castlevania game? I did stream it once. Like, now it will be 2 years ago? Look up Shadow of Valentia and see the art style. I think I did take a look at that. I feel like I can't quite appreciate the difference from that and any of the other ones, but I'll take your word for it. So, yeah, I will probably open October with some Castlevania, whatever the GBA one is, the first one. And hopefully I'll beat it. I don't think, I'm probably already like a third of the way through it. It's pretty simple, but I was really enjoying it. And I will go ahead and keep going with that. And I think that'll probably be enough time to get into the new one. That'll come out in the middle of the month. And that will probably take the rest of the month. Maybe I'll squeeze some Plants vs. Zombies in as well on the later days. I could finally get that actually 100% completed. As I still have some of the challenges and stuff that I could be doing. One criticism that's low-key kind of true is the game would have been better as a dungeon crawler explorer game like The Legend of Zelda rather than a strategy game. That would be a cool way to diversify. I mean, they've already got I guess one of them is even canon, the Warriors Fire Emblem game. I mean, there's Fire Emblem Warriors, and then there's 3... whatever. The other one. The 3 Fates one. Hold on. 3 Hopes. That one, I think, is canon. Yeah, well, okay, yeah. The first one is, but is the second one. Is 3 Hopes canon? Neither are. Okay. Because the newest Zelda one is actually canon. Or the third Hyrule Warriors is canon. It is, story-wise, it is a prequel to Breath of the Wild. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's Hyrule Warriors, then there's Age of Calamity, and then there's Age of Imprisonment. Age of Imprisonment is canon. That's the one that came out last year. Yeah, no, I think if they actually branched out to do... if they did more side stories in different types, like different genres, I think there's a lot of potential to Fire Emblem to really expand. Like, what if they had a freaking fighting game? That'd be cool. Oh yeah, like all of November was EU5 for me. I did nothing but EU5 in November, save like the very first day. Okay, no, I did do CK3. That's right. We were doing CK3 multiplayer, and that was like all of December for me as well, I believe. I was deep into EU5. Oh, and I did Tropical Freeze on the winter solstice. And then I did it again on the spring equinox. Saying a mainline can't be non-canon strategy. I mean, it could be canon, but I think it could still be a side story. I think it'll be fine. As long as it's not, like, integral. And I did CK3 back in the beginning of January. That's where I really gave up on EU5. I was like, oh, I'll get back to it soon. But CK3 single player was that was January for me. Until the 30th. Okay. A mainline can't be a non-strategy game. Hold on, okay. Hold on. My brain. Yeah, I know. That's like what I'm... Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. We are in agreement. Gonna be canon. Alright, yeah, okay. Gotcha. I do agree. Like, they should have the mainline stuff, like the big significant ones should be strategy games. But I think if you do other things that maybe are like really focused on maybe like, because obviously you have your main characters or whatever, and you always had your strategy dudes. Originally it was first like a non-playable strategy guy that you were the amorphous strategist that was commanding stuff, and then they eventually made the player character an actual character. And now it seems like they're not even doing that. It looks like you are now a set character that you're playing as. That's not like a you know? At least in the newest one. Okay, it does vary. It's not like a gradual progression. So it's I don't know. I mean, it's I think if they do other genres, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool as long as it is not the most important stuff. Come February, that's when I started my Metroid era. I started Metroid 2, did Super Metroid, and that was cool. I loved Super Metroid. Metroid 2 is good. Like, Chris said that it was bad, but I don't know, I had a good experience with it. But again, might have just been because I had a pretty good... Because I was playing on Switch. I didn't have to deal with all the Game Boy nonsense. Yeah, do another Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. You have to say the whole title. Hashtag FE. And we did our Donkey Kong collabs starting in November. That was good. And we can get a DKC too sometime. Maybe even soon. If we want to put aside doing if you want to put Total War aside for a little bit, we could definitely get it done. We could start it up sooner. Get to see Mart sing, which is funny. He's a pop idol. It's a good song. Let's get something a little bit more hype. Come on. Or at least not as, like, dire. Yeah, let's skip this one. Here we go. With a canon wife. How dare he? Excuse me. I'm burping the mic as if it was an accident. Well, and starting in March, that's when I was starting to wrap up Coliseum, Pokemon Coliseum. And that's also at the very end there is when we started doing the Warhammer. Yeah, my long Coliseum / XD Guild Darkness era. I'm glad I got through those. I was thinking I was gonna start up. What is it called? You see, 5, my canonical wife, Tharja, the goth baddie. Yeah, no, I want to do Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. My wife. My wife. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get into that. We'll see how timing works in like August and September. I don't know. I mean, like the summer is up in the air. Up until CK3 DLC comes out, we'll see. We'll see what I want to be doing. I don't know how long Donkey Days will be. Yeah, I got it. It took me a second, but I got them. My wife. All right, but we actually got an ad that's gonna be playing, so I'll be back in just a couple minutes. So stick around, everybody. Still probably got a little bit more talkings in. A little bit, maybe just a little bit. Be back soon. All right, later, man. Good talking with you. You have a good night. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, we're back. So we're getting pretty. Just thinking about this past year. Yeah, like mystery. Like, okay, so what am I doing next? So I'm gonna be doing Star Fox 2026. It's gonna be so annoying at what we're gonna be calling this because it's Star Fox. It's the second game just called Star Fox, and it's not even a remake of that Star Fox. It's a remake of the reimagining that is Star Fox 64. Are we just gonna call it? Maybe we're just gonna need to call it like Star Fox 26, Star Fox 32, Star Fox 65. Like either like Star Fox remake, but that's even confusing because there is already a remake of Star Fox. I mean, like a remaster on the 3DS. Damn it. Alright, like Star Fox 26 is probably what we're gonna need to call it. I'm gonna put my foot down, and that's what it's gonna be called. Ah. So yeah, like. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, starting in May is back when I started all my Star Fox everything. We had the Direct, which is, I don't know if it was, I feel like it was leaked that there would be a new Star Fox, so it wasn't like it was a wow, but it wasn't a huge wow. Did the Ninja Turtles with Fuzzy, that was fun. Yeah, I was wrapping up Pokemon for a while before Final Fight and Duck game. That was like last week, it feels. I mean, it was only a month ago. Yeah, no, I mean, this, my Star Fox era continues. And I don't plan on playing any more Star Fox until the new one comes out, because I want to try and get a little bit of a little bit of distance between having played 64 and 26 now. It's gonna be cool. I am optimistic. What do I expect it to be like? Like, we already heard the voice acting, and it does not sound as engaging. Like, it just doesn't have the same oomph. It's in just the direction does not seem great. Like, it's very grounded. It's not what I want for my animals and spaceships game. So it'd be cool. I mean, I'm hoping that I hope it just plays super well. Like, I hope I will be able to use my Switch Pro controller and it'll just be real good. And I know there are gonna be challenges, which will be nice. Like, I hope it just if it feels better than the original. Like, I do know that the lack of lag absolutely makes it feel different on Switch Online versus the original hardware. I mean, it's still good, but I just really hope that this new one just feels real good. And how long do I think I'm going to be able to play it for? I'd say 2 weeks max? I don't know, maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling about that. Because, like, if we... Like, it took me only 3 weeks to get through, like, 3 streams to do every single path. And those are smaller streams, too. So yeah, and especially, I'm actually gonna have a lot of time in early July. I don't think Star Fox 26 is gonna make it past, like, the 11th. Actually, no, even more so, the 12th. I think I'll be done with it by then. It'd be cool to get some multiplayer going with anybody that might have that. So I'm hoping that I can get Star Fox in on Friday, but I've got something else going on, so I might not get back to my apartment until later than I would like to start streaming, especially with a significant game. My plan will be to just stream it on Saturday. Probably a bit earlier as well. Like, chances are I'm going to do a couple playthroughs. And I hope those are really good challenges, too. Like, there's a lot of potential. It'd be kind of neat if they actually added more missions, like as DLC or something. I would be down with that. Like $10 for like another couple worlds would be neat. It's like, hey, here's this other stuff, and here's these challenges to go along with them. Maybe a map for multiplayer. That'd be sick. Yeah, and my plan is that I'm gonna do Metal Wolf Chaos on July 4th. 250th anniversary of America's independence. Hot dang. So apparently that is 250 years is what a number of historians have said is like, this is the average lifespan of an empire, so barring a complete and total collapse in the next couple weeks, we're at least surpassing the bar for average. Let's go, America. Let's go. America's gonna win the World Cup and everyone will declare war on us. And we will defeat the world. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get through Star Fox 26. Yeah, I'm gonna bet on playing it on the 3rd. I'm just looking at my schedule right now. I was looking at my schedule the whole time in the past, but now I'm working on what to start my schedule in the future. Excuse me. So chances are Donkey Days is gonna start just on the 5th of July. And well, we'll see whatever we get into. And we can honestly start DKC 2 whenever Ohm feels like dropping Total War. Maybe we'll make it clean and just like, Donkey Days starts July 5th. All Donkey Kong, all the time. Now, what is streaming going forward? I keep saying that I want to get a new model, like I mentioned. But, like, paying for the design, paying for the actual model, paying for the rigging, it's a lot of money if I wanted to actually be good. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I've just been chilling. Like, maybe I should treat myself. I've been doing this for 5 years. What's the average lifespan of a VTuber before they get taken out back and graduated? I think it's quite a bit less than 5 years. I want to say that most people don't make it to 3. I'm just enjoying this. Like, I mean, it's just streaming with a little bit of extra flair in my mind. If I can make it a bit more extra flair, I mean, that's fine too. Just by making it a bit of a better model, better rigging than just this. I mean, I'm happy with what I got, but I want more. And then, yeah, no, Donkey Days definitely won't. I don't think that'll take us into August this time. So there may be enough time to squeeze out some Pokemon, maybe before October. Well, technically even September 30th, when CK3 is coming out. with new DLC. That is what I'm looking forward to. Unless I'm feeling something else, chances are I'm gonna say Pokemon will be back in, honestly, maybe I'll even pre-game Octobervania. And I will start up some Castlevania. Because the latter half of October is gonna be all the new one. And I kinda wanna start doing maybe more of the older ones, perhaps. Okay, I'm looking at, what's the chronology again? So right now I am on Circle of the Moon. I think I could finish that one maybe like 2 more streams. And then we've got Chronicles, which is really just a remake of Castlevania 1. On the PlayStation, which I'm not too fussed about. Then Harmony of Dissidence, I've got that one in the collection. Aria of Sorrow, Lament of Innocence. Lament of Innocence is the one that I actually have to buy again, because that's one of the oft-neglected PS2 games. Curse of Darkness was... Oh no, PS2 and Xbox. And Xbox. Maybe I prefer getting the Xbox one. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, Aria of Sorrow. 3, 2, 1, Curse of Darkness. These names are so confusing. Legacy of Darkness. Curse of Darkness. Dracula's Curse. Belmont's Curse. It doesn't stop. It will never end. I've been cursed. That's how I thought it had ended. But no, they're bringing back Castlevania. It's gonna be sick. New starting point for Castlevania. Star Fox. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. These are gonna be the baselines for the new things. It's for me. This is all for me. Next up, Mother 3. I should have stopped right there. I mean, Mother 3, that'll be sick. Is that happening? Not betting on it. Also, what's the other one that we were just talking about? Fire Emblem. Release all the old Fire Emblems. That'd be sick. Alright, but you know, honestly, that's been my year. And that's what's happening in the next few months to my expectation. Things could change based on my whim. So I am going to actually... I'm going to play some games. Today is actually the 30th anniversary of the release of the N64 in Japan. I'll be able to do this again on the 29th of September for North America's release. But yeah, no, we're gonna play. Let's play some Switch Online games. Some N64 games. Now that I have my controller again, it's not Star Fox. So I'm gonna switch over to doing. I'm gonna get that set up real quick, and I'll be back in just a minute. And I'll just hang out for like another hour and a half, something like that. Hold on, let's go to the BRB screen, and I will be back. I'll be back R. The R part of that. So hold on, I'm just gonna get it set up, and I'll be back shortly.